Hello and welcome back, guys. My name is Ryan, and you're watching Android Explored. Recent time, Samsung's next flagship series, Samsung S26 series of devices, are stirring up the internet with crazy rumors such as privacy screen displays and next generation AI features and crazy fast performance. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down some of the features that we know and some of the rumors that are basically floating around in the internet. So some of the features that you might be able to expect from Samsung's upcoming devices. Without further ado, let's get started. And by the way, subscribe to this channel because once the devices come out, I'll be doing a full review of the device. So subscribe so that you don't miss that. So basically, first point that I want to talk about is the privacy screen. So that is the most interesting rumor for me in my own opinion. As one UI 8.5 might suggest that Samsung might be adding a hardware or maybe a software feature. Who knows? Let's see when the device comes out. So that suggests that the display could basically tint from either side, so that when you are in public, the phone, so when you're in public, the so people cannot be peeking into what you're doing on the phone. So this effect is basically similar to is similar to what you will get when you apply a screen protector, privacy screen protector. So now with this feature being added, you don't have to apply a separate screen protector. The display comes built in with that feature. Now moving on to design and build, the 3D renders so far shows that the Samsung S26 Ultra is getting slimmer than last year's S25 Ultra. For basically that's around 7.9 millimeters thick, and the camera bump though is might be getting a little bit bigger, as the renders suggest that it might be 4.9 millimeters or 4.5 millimeters thick. And now this might be similar to what the Galaxy Z Fold 7 looks like. So basically, if you have seen the Galaxy Z Fold 7 when it's folded, so yeah, the camera bump is might be similar to what this Z Fold 7 looks like. So and then now coming to the physical shape of the Samsung S26 Ultra, the corners are going to be more rounded than last year. So and also Samsung is going to be basically redesigning the S Pen to fit the basically be flush with the camera with the whole body. So basically similar to what the Note 2 or Note 3 might look like. So the outer edge of the S Pen will be flush with the body. Now coming to the camera changes, the S26 Ultra's main sensor is going to be staying at 200 megapixel, and but the aperture is going to be slightly wider at 1.4 millimeters. But however, the ultra wide and the telephoto lens is going to be the same sensors and same size and megapixel from last year. Now the rest of the lineup, the S26 Pro or the S26 Edge, basically gets slightly a bit of a letdown, as apparently it's getting a new 50 megapixels main camera with smaller pixels. So that's meaning less details in photos overall in darker scenes. So not basically not every model is getting the flagship treatment this year. Now moving on to the S Pen, as I mentioned before, the S Pen is going to be redesigned as well. So another design rumor is the S Pen might be getting a makeover too. Samsung could make it slightly more rounded to match the phone's curvier frame. Now the S26 Ultra is going to be more curvier than the S25 Ultra, so that Samsung is basically looking to match the S Pen and make it flush with the body. Now, some insiders even claim it could be one of the last S Pen models, as Samsung might remove it in the future Ultra models. Now, basically, we've been seeing rumors that Samsung is going to be removing the S Pen. So, but not this year. But yeah. Anyways, now when it comes to Bluetooth features from the S24 Ultra this year, that feature is not going to be making a comeback, sadly. Now, when it comes to battery and charging, Samsung is going to be retaining the 5000 milliamp hour battery, but it's going to be increasing the fast. It's going to be increasing the charging capacity to 60-watt fast charging. So it's going to be getting a more faster charging. But the Pro model is going to be gaining a bump in battery capacity from 4000 milliamp hour to 4300 milliamp hour. So while the Edge or Plus sits around 4200 milliamp hour, so overall we might finally see better charging speeds without compromising on battery life. Now comes to the chipset and basically the performance. Under the hood, S26 Ultra is rumored to use the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 as I mentioned earlier, which should bring a noticeable and basically a crazy fast performance under the hood, and basically and also when it comes to AI processing. Expected improved heat management and more efficient in multitasking, perfect for gaming and heavy users. Now, if benchmarks are, as I mentioned, if benchmarks are anything to go by, this chip rivals the performance or even exceeds the performance of Apple's latest A9 Pro chips. Now, when coming to the software side of things, AI and One UI 8.5. Samsung's S26 series is going to be shipping with One UI 8.5 Android 16, and AI is going to be a big theme this year. Samsung is reportedly developing multiple AI assistants, not just Bixby or Google Gemini, possibly an in house model focused on creativity and personalization. Now, this is a huge deal because recently Samsung has only been using Bixby or Google Gemini. Now, One UI 8.5 leaks also mentions an AI powered notification summary, so which groups priority and alerts not automatically in your lock screen. Now, and for creators, the S26 Ultra might include APV, which is Advanced Professional Video, tools like near lossless recording, log capture, as well as LUT support. Now, basically turning your phone into a mini cinema or DSLR camera. Now, line up the so basically when it comes to release date and launch pricing, Samsung Samsung's there were rumors that the company would drop the Plus model, but new leaks say the S26 Plus, codenamed M Plus, is back. Expect at least four models this year, which is the Edge, Plus, Pro, and Ultra. And the launch is basically probably around January or February of next year, 2026, and the first unpacked event of the year. So, with that said, now comes the biggest thing, which is pricing. Now, price tags and international map animation. Now, price tags basically Samsung reports that Samsung claims Samsung might price the S26 Ultra chips cheaper than the iPhone 17 Pro Max in markets like Dubai, a possible sign of an aggressive global pricing strategy. So we might be seeing the S26 series getting cheaper in some markets like Dubai and basically other markets as well. So with that said, this is Ryan and I'm signing out. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below what do you think about the S26 Ultra S26 devices, and if you're going to be upgrading this year. And with that said, I'm going to be signing out, and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching.